Hi, my name's KJ and I'm making this video for a couple different reasons. It's a topic that is near and dear to my heart, and I believe that this should start trending as much as the other um, awareness videos have been trending. So recently the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge has been a huge hit. It's gone viral. Many people are participating, and I think that's great. It's a great way to sort of show a person that doesn't have ALS just a small glimpse of what people that have it go through on a daily basis and the challenges they face. A lot of money has been raised, and that's great, and it's awesome to see so many people participating in something that not everyone can say they've ever felt. Anywho, September, this video is going to lead up to what I'm making it about, except I'm going to hit a couple different topics that all mash in and whatnot, so that this will hopefully make a little more sense. I have a sheet of paper next to me, so if I look away, I apologize. I have a couple pages open on my laptop, so if I stare blankly at my computer and look crazy, I'm very sorry. Please look through that, and I hope you watch this whole video. Anywho, this is a topic that, again, is very near and dear to my heart because it is something that I suffer from. September is Chiari Awareness Month. And chances are, if you don't know anyone that, has Chiari, like a family member, a friend, chances are you've never heard of it. I know a lot of doctors haven't. Well, Chiari is a rare brain abnormality. It's a serious neurological disorder. Basically what it is at the bottom of your skull you have a hole that your spinal cord goes down. Well, with Chiari, your brain actually descends, the cerebral tonsils descend down in there, so everything's pretty crowded up in there. There's various symptoms that each person that has Chiari will deal with. They're all different, it just depends on the person. Now, what I experienced with having this was chronic nausea. Like, I always felt like I was going to throw up no matter where I was. Different situations made it worse, but nothing really made it better. These fatigue, my anxiety shot through the roof. What else? My eyes would sometimes shake, and that's all some symptoms that I experienced. Now, other people may have different symptoms, similar symptoms, different varies of how bad they were. It's a whole list. Now, Chiari is very rare. I believe last time I checked statistics, it was about 1 to 3% of the population, but I believe that they are actually finding there was actually more people affected by it. Still a very low amount, but people are often misdiagnosed because symptoms are so similar to other symptoms. So people with Chiari often go long times not knowing what's wrong, and it's actually pretty sad because it's not fun to deal with. Excuse me. Different ways to, there is no cure. There is no cure yet, but what people, like doctors, try to do is they try to manage your symptoms. So they can either do that through medicine and brain surgery, which is also known as Chiari decompression surgery. And it's not a cure, it's just trying to help alleviate the symptoms that the patient's experiencing so they can live a normal life. I also forgot to mention in symptoms about Chiari headaches. Now, imagine the worst headache you've ever had. If you don't have Chiari, just imagine the worst headache you've ever had. Now, add that times 20, maybe even more. There are, actually, my mom just found this, like, booklet online about Chiari. It's 40-some pages, and they actually talk about different types of pain. Now, I'm not a doctor nor a medical student, so if I totally say this wrong, I apologize. Nociceptive pain, that's where, say you cut your finger or you scrape your knee. Now when you do that, that travels up and it activates the chemicals in your brain, the nerve receptors, to tell you, ow, this hurts. So you can normally, stuff like that, you can take Aleve or Motrin, and that should actually help. Now there's neuropathic pain, which is actual pain. It's not your nerve receptors telling you that you feel pain. It's just intense. A Chiari headache, the best way I can describe it is it feels like someone is squeezing your brain. and just they're not letting go. They just keep going harder and harder and harder. They're incapacitating almost. I mean, I know when I get them, I can really just lay in bed. That's all I can do. I don't want to get up. Um, Honestly, if I find a place where I have slight comfort, I'm afraid to move because I don't, even if I move wrong, the pain can shoot back up. It's not fun at all and whatnot. Um, I know, and then again, I've said brain surgery is not a cure. It's not, it's the pretty much last resort for a person. And let me tell you, I am about 7 months post-op Chiari decompression surgery. And that was rough. I mean, I cannot complain. I will not complain about it because I went into my neurosurgeon, I went into the operating room, I went into the hospital with just the most positive attitude because I knew that this was something that it could possibly help and change my life around to live a normal life as a 20-year-old. Before my surgery, I really just stayed in my bed and slept, and it seemed like getting up and going to work and going to school was the biggest chore, and after that I'd be down for days and whatnot. But surgery is, it's brains, it's a neurosurgery. It's not a walk in the park. I mean, I've had 2 knee surgeries already, and I did not take pain medicine for those at all. This one, kind of had to, but I'm very grateful to have had the doctors that I've had. My family doctor, they have done everything they can to help me in my recovery, and I can say I'm back to work. I'm going back to school on next Friday. I actually go back to school. I'm very excited. I started working out. I mean, I guess you have to wait up to a year to really see the full effects. But anyways, so after surgery, even though things may be going well for you, you don't experience the same symptoms you did, you're feeling good, symptoms can still come back many, many years after surgery. There is no cure for this disease. So anyhow, how this ties in with the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge is I recently, actually last night, stumbled across a brain freeze challenge to raise awareness for Chiari malformation. And that made my heart very, very happy because it's raising awareness and, money you can donate. It's going to a great cause, There are so many other chronic illnesses out there that, you really can't make up a challenge to show a person that doesn't have that illness what it's like to walk in the person with that illness's shoes. So this challenge actually makes sense, and it can sort of show a person that doesn't have Chiari a slight glimpse of what it's like to live and, have Chiari. So, anywho, I'm going to go to this page. It's called the Chiari Brain Freeze Challenge, and I'm going to share a link on my Facebook to this page and all that. So what you're going to do for this challenge is you're going to spin around 5 to 7. You're going to spin around 5 to 7 times, and you're going to get a Slurpee or any other ice beverage. If you want a milkshake or anything like that, that'll work just fine. But you kind of want it to get a little bit melted. So you're going to spin around 5 to 7 times, and then you're going to basically chug your ice beverage until you get a brain freeze. And what that's trying to simulate is what a Chiari headache is like. At least that's what I'm getting out of it. Now they're saying that if you participate in this challenge, donate $5 to $10. And if you don't, $50 to $100. But I understand that money is tight nowadays. Everything's so expensive to live. And, what I'm asking for the people that I challenge to do this and who I nominate is to just donate what you can. I mean, if you can't afford to donate $50 to $100, that's okay. I mean, just donate what you can. It's going to a great cause. All the money adds up. And, if you just want to donate, drink your Slurpee, get a brain freeze, try to experience what it's like for a person with Chiari, go for it. That's awesome that you're taking these steps to try and understand an illness that not many people know about. And, the money that is donated is going to go towards further research, education, and all that. And that's, I think, phenomenal. Also, I forgot to mention this when I was talking about the challenge, but if you have Chiari or another illness that you don't think you can actually do this challenge without hurting yourself, please don't do it. I know some people that have Chiari cannot do this challenge, and they have been nominating family members that have been able to, no, not nominating, but having them take their place in this challenge, which I'm actually going to wait until September to do it because that's Chiari Awareness Month. And depending on how I feel, I mean, I think I've had enough brain pain for 1 year, but I would like to do it. But if I cannot, I will nominate someone, have someone else take my spot. And if that's, same for you, then you can also do it, or, just donate. The website that this is going to is www.conquerchiari.org. It's a great website. It's a great, great group. They hold the annual Chiari Walk Across America in September. All the money raised from that goes towards Chiari research, education, and whatnot. And, they also have some good information about Chiari if I'm not, if you just want to look into it more, or you know someone who's suffering from Chiari that really doesn't have information yet and is nervous, this is a good website. Also, there's a group on Facebook, I believe it's called Chiari Support and all that. I will post links in my Facebook. If you have any more questions, I will do my very best to answer them. Just shoot me a message. I would really like for this to go big, and if you would like to wait until September to take on this challenge, that's great. If you just share this video, maybe help spread the word about it, that would be awesome. I know myself and a couple, and pretty much everyone that deals and battles with Chiari would be really, really appreciative for this to get big, because the only way people are going to become educated about this and even learn and know what it is if someone says, oh, I have Chiari, or my family member, my friend, significant other has Chiari. That way, not people are going to be like, huh, what's that? And they'll be like, oh, I actually know what it is, and that would be great. So thank you very much for watching this video. I'm sorry I ranted, and I hope you have a great day, and I hope this Brain Freeze Challenge actually kicks off and takes off, and we raise a lot of awareness. Thank you. Bye.